say this now. Today's vlog is gonna be so chaotic.
Not me just now realizing none of the footage I used had the mic on. Stupid girl.
So weird. I'm sure you're wondering how we got here. Let me introduce myself. Hi, that's me, Kelsey. I'm an artist based in the Bay Area of California. I create original art and characters inspired by Asian culture, and I travel around selling that art. In this week's episode of my life, you'll come along with me as I sell at one of my favorite venues so far, a naval carrier ship at an anime convention called CarrierCon. Adventure is had, friends are made along the way, chaos ensues. Staying true to my brand, I forget more things than I can even remember to list. I did just get back from a convention in Hawaii like 2 days before, so there's that. Anyways, let's get back to the regularly scheduled program. I hope you enjoy. And if you don't, well, just don't say anything and don't hurt my feelings. Okay. That's it, guys. I'm crashing out. Well, it's 12 o'clock. I'm already done. I'm so tired. Let's talk about this turnover. 2 days between getting back from Hawaii and doing this. I thought I could do it. In my head, I'm a much stronger person, but in reality, apparently it's not doable. And then I think back to like last year, we did something similar with MomoCon and 626, and I just need more time. Is that so wrong of me to ask? Was that so wrong of me to ask for a little bit more time? Like I mentioned, we're making it work. I am determined to have fun with Chelsea. I'm going to enjoy today. I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm just like a little tired, a little dizzy, to be honest. Should probably drink some water. Sales are pretty decent, a little slow, but the line outside was really long, so like they're still slowly coming in. I think I'll chill out for a little bit more before I go around and explore and get some cute B-roll. I've risen from the dead from an under the table nap, and now I'm here with Ryan. Everyone say hi, Ryan.
Hello.
We're going
2 hour second wind.
What's that?
I said your second wind, 2 hour nap.
I know. I'm alive now. I feel great, guys. I swear, there's nothing like napping under the table. You just die a little bit, and then you come back to life.
And not just any table. You slept on an aircraft carrier on the ground.
Maybe that's why I feel so good. Oh, there's Ashley's booth.
Wow.
Wow, amazing.
Wow.
The halls are bigger this year, too. This used to be like way cramped.
What's great is you've seen the show, so you know how much bigger.
It's crazy how much it's grown. It's so big. It was already a good show, but now it's like getting more exciting and whatnot. We're behind the scenes. Wow. So we've got the Spirit backdrop back here. Here with Ashley. Then go away. Go away. Oh God. I'm just gonna say this now. Today's vlog is gonna be so chaotic because I am not all there, as I've said in the last few vlogs, but like even more so today. Like I said, I died a little bit and I've woken up and I might have been reborn a new person. So don't be surprised if I do things uncharacteristically. I want to apologize to anyone who came by my table. If I was not there and you were looking for me, like I said, I died. So I hope to meet you in this new life. Just do a close up of all the little pieces. These are the charms you can get in Ashley's DIY shaker. And there's more. So organized. These are all different? They're not the same one. Oh my gosh.
And they're even organized based on that.
Look, worlds collide.
It's all of you two in one. All of you two.
Bianca literally was just about to pass by us, but it's okay because I just passed by her booth and I did say hi earlier, so.
Like literally neighbors. I think both of us are just so tunnel vision right now.
Oh, they busy. Helicopter. Great shot of my bangs. Actually, most people try to hide their forehead. I try to hide my eyebrows because they don't exist.
3 hours from the convention ending, and I'm finally checking in. Again, I am so sorry if anyone came by and I wasn't here. I just really needed a nap. If you guys ever like question your life decisions and are unsure about yourself, just take a nap and that'll cure a lot of things. Take a nap. CarrierCon is going really well though. It's busier than I've ever seen it, and like every year it's pretty full, but like they said this was going to be a bigger year, and it definitely feels like a bigger year. Hello.
Incognito page. You know, I got all of your stuff. I got the 3671 and bye bye guys.
Yep.
So weird. Anyways, CarrierCon's going really well, really busy, and sales, we've already surpassed sales, like the highest sales of, what am I saying? Oh my god, I guess I'm so brain dead. We've already surpassed previous sales from last year and the year before that, and we still have 3 hours left. I think today is going to be a really great single day event, and I'm really grateful that I came out here and I made it work. I might have to crash out when I get home, but I think it'll be good. So since I don't have any business cards, I'm just writing my name on the bottoms of the smaller bags. The big bags already have my name on it. So, oh hello. So I feel like that's enough. But the small ones need some branding. Is it a little ratchet? A tiny bit, but I'm also a little ratchet, so it's okay. 4 o'clock update. It is thinning out a little bit. Definitely not as congested as it was just like an hour ago, but sales are still coming in, and honestly, if we ended here, I would be content. I'm very happy with our sales for the day, and kind of just want to like walk around the artist alley and look at some art, but I just went shopping at KawaiiCon. I should probably be better, but I just want to look. It'd be fun to look. So I think the last hour I'm gonna go look. I gotta vote for Luffy. Is it this way? Yeah. Yay! That's so fun. Excuse my pasty looking complexion. It's the light shining down on me, but we're 30 minutes until the event's over. I think this is where we're going to clock out for the vlog. Cody, any thoughts on CarrierCon?
It was a good day. It was fun.
We're gonna get ramen for dinner. Bye.
Yes, it's on.
Not me just now realizing that none of the footage I used yesterday while I recorded had the mic on because it wasn't connected because I'm a stupid girl. I mean, that's pretty on brand for yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit of a crap show for me. That's nothing to do with CarrierCon and everything to do with me as a person. If you'll notice, I'm not at home or at CarrierCon. I'm at Pete's because I need a rot day after my crazy 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I feel like it's just been like nonstop for quite a bit. So I'm rewarding myself with some matcha and a day at a coffee shop. Let's talk CarrierCon, recap and review. First off, CarrierCon, in case you missed it, is on a boat. It's kind of like the whole theme. It's a single day event that takes place on the USS Hornet in Alameda, California, which is in Northern California, so about an hour from me. It is a relatively younger anime convention. I want to say it's not older than 5 years. I've been doing it for 3 since 2023. Every year, it gets just like a little bit better, and I've loved it since the beginning. Like, it's just this really cute, quaint show, but it's starting to evolve from to be a little bit more than that. But first, let's talk expenses. How much does it cost to participate in this event? Well, it's local, so no stay. Also only a single day, so don't need to worry about any kind of lodging. And the Artist Alley table was $55. Beautiful, beautiful price point. I think that's the cheapest I've ever paid. Actually, no, $50, which was 2024's show last year. That's the cheapest I've ever paid for a table. But I'm not gonna fight them at $55. Wonderful, especially when you consider the potential sales at an event like this, which we'll talk about in the next portion of this video, which is what went well with CarrierCon. Lots of things, actually. I have some notes. First off, it was warmer than previous years. I remember being absolutely frigid at previous events. Alameda is just cold. NorCal, I know we're California, but if you've never been in NorCal, it's nothing like SoCal. It tends to be a little bit chillier, especially the closer you get to the water, and it's right on the water, so it's freezing. But this year it was so warm. I mean, not that warm. I was still kind of cold, but it was definitely warmer. Because it was warmer, the weather was a lot clearer, which made it really beautiful when you go up top. You can see San Francisco across the bay. It was definitely busier than previous years, which CarrierCon has always been relatively busy. It is a smaller convention. It's easier to fill up a smaller space with lots of attendees and vendors, but even then, I felt like it was non-stop busy until maybe like the last 2 hours, and that was only because there was a panel and a cosplay contest. And then as soon as that was over, I had like a lot of last-minute rush sales, even past 6. I remember previous CarrierCons, there being like waves. Like there would be sales and then slow, and then sales and then slow. And it was pretty steady almost the entire day. The staff there, they're so nice. As you check in, they'll lead you to your table. He told me that I had one of the better spots there on that corner. Is that true? I don't know, but my sales would definitely reflect that. Cosplayers are great per usual. The industrial setting of the boat makes this great for a lot of cosplay photos, especially if you're like a Star Wars cosplayer or, I don't know, any kind of like military cosplayer. Something that they updated was that they had vendor parking, which they didn't have in previous years because the lot that they used for vendor parking was actually an outdoor market in previous years and for Itasha cars. And I guess they just didn't bring that back and they had vendor parking instead. Unfortunately, we didn't take advantage of it because I didn't know about it. Maybe it was in the email. I don't know. I've been busy. I have not read very many emails. A really big change that they did this year that was like genius of them was that they brought in VTuber guests. Previously, because of the size of it, they haven't brought in like large name guests. I think like the biggest names they could get were like some local cosplayers. VTubers, aren't necessarily limited by travel, and they're also not limited by space as much. You can fit more VTubers in a small amount of space. And so they had a lot of VTuber guests, which brought in a lot of the VTuber crowd, which I think contributes to a lot of the busyness of this event. Really, really smart move on their part. And then finally, the last thing that is probably the most vital in our sales. Well, in CarrierCon 2023, I made X. CarrierCon 2024 was slightly better. I did maybe like 1.1x. CarrierCon 2024, I did 2x, which is that maybe that has to do with the spot, and maybe that has to do with larger crowds. I don't know. I'm grateful either way. I've always loved this event, and it's always loved me, but I feel like this year it loved me a little bit more than usual, and that was fantastic. As for what didn't go so well, and these things aren't like the biggest cons, I just have this portion of the video, so I try to find things to talk about and be, relatively objective. No food trucks this year. They only had food on the boat. In previous years, they brought in food trucks, which was cool because, food variety, but this time it was only the cafes that were on the ship, and I think there may be like 2 or 3, which meant, line con, crazy lines. I was very tired. I was so tired. That is not CarrierCon's fault. That's my fault. I literally had 2 days in between coming back from Hawaii, of KawaiiCon, and doing this event, and, it's my fault. I tend to think I have more energy than I actually have, and then as we get to these events, I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm actually feeling like death, so maybe I should give myself more turnover time in the future. I say this as I look at my schedule and I literally have like a day in between Foodieland San Jose and AX. I guess I just don't learn my lesson. Overall conclusion, how do I feel about CarrierCon? I've always loved this event. You can check out my previous vlog from last year, but I just love this event even more now. They just get better every year. I'm really grateful I was able to be a part again, and I hope to be a part in the future. Speaking of the future, I think these are probably just rumors, so don't put any credit to this. I'm just some random girl on the internet, what do I know? But I'm hearing that they're planning to expand to 2 days next year. And if you watch my content, I'm typically against growth of conventions because it just seems greedy, but I feel like I know CarrierCon a little well, and every decision they've made so far has been pretty good, and they're not greedy people. They're very kind and they're very generous, so I trust them. If they want to go to 2 days, I hope that they'll let me be a part. My one other concern is it does seem like they're starting to go more to this VTuber angle, which is great, so long as they don't go to like exclusively VTuber, because then, your girl is cooked. So CarrierCon, if you're watching this, love the VTubers, just please don't make it exclusively VTuber. I still want to be a part. And I know some of you guys in the comments last week were saying that, you know, I need to take a break, I'm wearing myself out. Well, unfortunately, that's not gonna be the case. I got another event this upcoming Saturday, but I do promise I'm gonna rot a little bit. And by rot, I mean I'm gonna go to a coffee shop to drink matcha and draw Love and Deep Space doodles, because that's what refreshes me right now. But I do have another event this upcoming Saturday. I'm going to be selling at my first Cherry Blossom Festival of the season. You can find me at Elk Grove. I'm excited. Another great single day event, and the food's always really good, so you know, that's gonna get me excited. Followed by a little bit of a break after that before I continue the Cherry Blossom Festival season in San Francisco. One more break, and then we finish off the Cherry Blossom season in San Jose for Nikkei Matsuri. I hope that you will be following along. If you enjoyed this vlog, make sure to like and subscribe. That way you are notified when new videos come out every Friday at 9 a.m. and that also really helps me out. I'm really grateful that you were here, and I think that's all that I got. Like I mentioned, I'm very tired. I'm surprised that I've been able to talk this much, honestly. So, see you in the next one. Bye. The dog is here with me. Say hello. Hi, baby. So happy. She loves the sunshine. It's like 80 degrees out here and I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I'm sweating.
12 o'clock. Start working on that.
I ate some Jollibee, so you know, Jollibee kind of makes everything better. I'm going to enjoy today. I'm gonna have so much fun. And I hate. Okay, we're jumping without you, Macy. I'm so sorry.
She's in Japan. She's in Japan. I don't think she cares.
I'll like copyright you here. Macy's idea. Okay.